Welcome to Trash Talk with your favorite garbage artist, Thomas Stampo. This week I'm in France, in Normandy, in a city called Rouen, at a festival called Forêt Monumentale. But I have noticed that there is 250,000 people over in my Instagram and my Facebook, but there's only 13.8 thousand here in my YouTube. So please subscribe and tell everybody about it, because we're spending a lot of time, me and Lucas, to make all these vlogs. So I hope that you will share it and enjoy it. Forêt Monumentale is what the festival that I'm attending here in France is called. And it is 16 artists from all over the world who are building monumental art in the forêt, the forest. I'm building a giant, it's a local legend about a giant called Gargan, and I'm calling my take on it Gargan Ville Invisible, which means Gargan's village invisible. And the city is a secret one. It's made of trash, it's made of metal, it's made of plastic, it's made of wood. And I'm spending a lot of time trying to find all these things. And then together with 100 volunteers and 10 people from my crew, we are building this big, crazy installation. So the shopping list is 10 hoods, 10 doors, 10 trunks from old cars, 2 small boats, all kinds of big street signs, plane parts, pallet cages, cylindrical water tanks, wooden boards with old graffiti on it, old broken plastic containers, and oil barrels. Let's see if we can find that. It's okay, Mom, I'm sort of fine. I got the water sort of on borderline.
Chaque personne peut venir apporter ses détritus et ensuite tout est trié en fonction des matériaux. On regroupe le bois, le carton, le papier. Après, on regroupe le plastique, on regroupe l'acier. Et donc, en fait, on fait un tri sélectif en vue de pouvoir faire du recyclage de tous ces matériaux.
And something like this.
Mm-hmm. Feeling like home. Back in the trash.
Yeah. No, but it's just more that it's a little bit dangerous to take so much trash and put it together to these houses. It's important that the sculpture itself looks cute.
Yeah.
And that it doesn't look trashy. It has to look a little bit romantic trashy. So that's why we really have to pick the colors and like that. So half of it just has to be wood. Wood and rusty, and if there's like the plastic has to
Fits.
So we have to maybe paint it a little bit so it looks like it's a little bit green on it, so kind of like moss, and so everything gets a little bit of a filter.
Yeah.
Chant la bécane, j'fume la peur. J'm'en bats les couilles, c'est dangereux sa mère. J'vois que des pas au départ ou enfer. La bécane crie et chante de l'enfer. Sur un gros fer, bah ouais. Chant la bécane, j'fume la peur. J'm'en bats les couilles, c'est dangereux sa mère. J'vois que des pas au départ ou enfer. La bécane crie et chante de l'enfer. Sur un gros fer, bah ouais. La cra aide à focaliser la haine que je ressens dans mes pensées. Dans ce business balisé. Ouais. Chant la bécane, cani.
So this is exactly day 3 of the build in France, and it's exactly 7 days since I arrived home from finishing the project in Detroit Lakes. So pretty crazy to stand here, and now we've already made this. going to be like 15, 20 small houses, and then the trolls sitting and taking care of it. And we're going to dumpster diving for all different types of material. We use wood for the walls, and then we use plastic and metal and signs for the roof, and also stuff like this. Great. Yesterday I went to the metal scrapyard and found a lot of signs that I think is going to look really nice, because I want to have some contrast for the... Yeah, basically I want to create contrast from the troll to the houses. So I can't make all the houses in wood, because then the troll and the houses, they blend into one thing. So because of this, I want to have color and street signs. Something like this here. Yeah, so I think it's going to look really cool when all those houses will be finished Friday next week.
All right, hold on.
I'm thinking to do it a little bit forced perspective, that the big gate to the city is only this tall. So that's what I'm thinking here. I want to make a gate that says Gorgon Ville Invisible. Then under it will say Thomas Stampo, to try and lure some of you 12 million people into my universe.
369, the goose drank wine, the monkey threw the back on the streetcar line. The line broke, the monkey got choked. They all went to heaven in a little rowboat. Clap, 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 pat, clap your hand, pat it on your partner's ham, right hand. Clap, pat, clap your hand, cross it with your left arm, pat your partner's left palm. Clap, pat, clap your hand, pat your partner's right palm with your right palm.
We are preparing ourselves to get the volunteers here to start working. So we start in the cladding today. At some point we do then the shaping of the body. So we have everybody working around the sculpture at the same time.
Ça là, ça c'est une taille qui est un peu plus large, donc ça va être intéressant pour eux de recouper à l'intérieur, et c'est pour ça qu'on veut absolument enlever les clous, surtout ceux du milieu. Voilà.
How do you say first rule?
La première règle.
Yeah. Tonton.
Yeah, voilà.
Okay, ready. If you have one hand here and one hand here, and this is turned on, then you do like this. Okay?
Oui.
If you have both hands here, you cannot.
Ouais.
Your arms are out of the way.
Contrôler, c'est plus facile. Yes.
So this is much more safe.
Ouais.
Yeah, because I want you to go home today with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fingers.
Avec tes 10 doigts.
Since I have taken apart almost 25,000 pallets, I always come and share a little bit of my big know-how about safety and efficiency, because it's boring to take the pallets apart. So if you do it efficiently, everybody can come over and play and help build the village.
At Forêt Monumentale, and we have students from the carpentry school helping us today. They are in their first year, they need some practice, so I think it's a great chance to dismount pallets and get started on cladding the trolls. Hopefully we can start arms and legs and maybe a little bit the fur this afternoon.
We're building a little troll village right here, so we're just throwing together interesting shapes until it looks like something artsy. We've got a car door right here, a different cabinet, toilet seats, everything. Whatever we can get our hands on will somehow be integrated into the city. I guess the challenge is the aesthetic. So it has to last a long time and kind of be structurally sound. But also the story goes, I think, that the children kind of built it. So finding the aesthetic that is like childlike and playful, finding the compromise or achieving both is a bit tricky.
Cutting cladding, so I'm cutting a triangle piece now, from here to here, like this. Yeah. To make the arm look nice.
Challenge is to make the right the right size for the body and the right movement. So Thomas wants something like this. We're figuring out the moon size here and the size here. So this is a representation of the diameter of the tree. So we can lay out the hands there and we don't have to work in the scaffold all the time.
Very funny, everything is twisted and
Yeah.
so you don't use plants for the house.
No, I just have a concept. I want it to be round. I want it to be bigger over here. So make the plan for this in the computer. You can spend 5 weeks to do it, right?
And then you spend 5 weeks to read your plans.
Exactly.
Interpret your plans on
Yeah. And then I have to go around with my plan and my helmet and point. You do this, and then it's not fun, you know.
Yeah,
but like this is much more fun for everybody. So I like it like this.
Well, it was awesome. We made a lot of things, we learned a lot of things. At the end of the day, we're pretty much proud of ourselves.
C'est bien parce que comme ça, ça fait récupérer des objets. Puis ça reste longtemps, du coup ça va pas forcément être comme les autres où ça va partir au bout de 2 ans et voilà, puis ça reste longtemps.
It's just trash, we made this and it's beautiful, you know? It's awesome.
Mes élèves ici ont trouvé du sens dans leur formation. Grâce à Thomas, il y a l'idée de créativité qu'ils s'interdisent parce qu'ils grandissent. On est en train de passer de l'âge enfant à l'âge adulte. Et grâce à Gargan, grâce à Thomas, grâce à votre équipe, en fait, ils pourront toujours garder ici dans la forêt un peu d'insouciance et de savoir que tout est possible. Voilà.
Quand on partait de bon matin, quand on partait sur les chemins.
Je pense plusieurs centaines de milliers vont venir parcourir et déambuler les chemins de Forêt Monumentale 2.
Il y avait Francis et Sébastien, et puis Paulette. On était tous amoureux d'elle, on se sentait pousser les ailes.
First I made the street art birdhouses, right? And then I started, when I was a rapper, I started to make necklaces with a little birdhouse for myself, and now I make the big birdhouses for the throw. children of the future, and great partners. Thank you so much for helping build this beautiful troll over the last 2 weeks. And thank you for Santiago for leading the crew really, really nicely.
Merci, Santiago.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, you're welcome.
Our time in the beautiful city of Rouen has ended. For the past week, my team and I worked in the forest with artists from all over the world. I'm really thankful for that. After we finished the sculpture, we went beaching and bowling to celebrate. Because you always need to remember to celebrate, even though we're not that good at bowling. We didn't just make a sculpture, we didn't just make a city, we made a place. A place to remind us about what truly matters. With so many volunteers from different backgrounds, we created a city out of trash. This shows that trash is not worthless. It's about how we use it. If we look at things in the right way, we can see their value, because trash can be a treasure. This is Gargan, Ville Invisible.
Que l'on traduise en mots des soubresauts de